Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading. Hope you are all well and thank you for tuning in. It is Tuesday the 10th of March 2026. I'm going to do you a singles love tarot reading for all you single Tauruses out there who are not in a significant relationship or marriage or anything like that. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. For those of you who are in a significant relationship, a long-term relationship or a marriage, this reading is not for you. So, for single Taurus in love, please take what resonates and leave what does not. Messages for single Taurus in love. 3 cards for you, Taurus. 3 cards for any situation or energy or anything that's in your energy or surrounding you at the moment. 3 cards for any challenges, obstacles you might be facing at the moment, and 3 cards of advice from Spirit. So, for Taurus singles in love, messages for single Taurus in love, or love messages for single Taurus. What have you got for Taurus today in love? Okay, Taurus, you have got the Hanged Man in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 8 of Wands in the upright. So, you might be coming out of something, recovering from a connection or something to do with love, getting back to a more hopeful place within yourself, seeing light at the end of the tunnel, accepting things, moving on, recovering, healing. You're in a bit of a resistant kind of energy, somewhat sort of stubborn. Maybe you've been holding on to emotions from the past or a past connection, past relationship, but you're kind of coming out or trying to come out of that energy to take action, to get up and go again, to make movement, take action of some sort very quickly, or you're making some sort of quick decision, rapid change in order to get out of this kind of stuck energy that you've been in when it comes to love, or holding on to something from the past, or healing from something. So yeah, that's quite straightforward, to the point. You've been a bit stuck, been recovering from something, or been in somewhat of a resistant kind of holding energy, but you're about to take action or make a decision or just make some rapid movement of change here. So 3 cards for any situations that you might be dealing with, or any energies that might be around you. Just get an overall feeling or overall of what might be going on for you, or what might be in your energy, in your surroundings, or who might be in your surroundings, or yeah. So 3 cards for any situations or people or energies around Taurus in love at the moment. Six of Cups in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in the upright, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. So there's that holding on energy that I noticed in the first lot of cards, the Hanged Man reverse and the 5 of Pentacles reverse. So you're holding on, or have been holding on, to some emotions or someone from the past. That, well, you're separated from, because this is a singles read, so there's some distance, or you're in no contact, or there's a separation, or it's just someone from the past, someone that you are not with at the moment, or disconnected from at the moment, but you've been holding on to something, some sort of emotion or them, some sort of just holding on to the past, or someone from the past, or past memories, past emotions. But you are looking to balance that out. You're looking to balance it, calm it, You don't want to kind of be going forward too fast. You don't want to be going backwards. You just want balance, to be in a more balanced place within yourself, a more balanced feeling within yourself. There's also Three of Wands in reverse. Now, more or less, I'm not getting anyone in particular here, just an energy of past and feeling a bit stuck and resistant and stubborn, but more so holding on. But there is that Eight of Wands there. So there's something that's about to happen quickly, or is happening quickly. Are you hoping that there's going to be some sort of rapid change, or someone from the past, or someone that you're holding on to is going to kind of return? Are you still holding that energy? Are you still looking back sort of in hope? So let's get 3 cards for any challenges and obstacles in particular for you at the moment, Taurus, in love. Anything that's keeping you stuck, perhaps, or keeping you focused on the past and holding on to emotions of the past, or just anything that's an obstacle for you, or that's challenging for you in love at the moment for Taurus. Challenges and obstacles for Taurus in love. Page of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's something that is unresolved here in you, Taurus. You're not at the point of complete stability within yourself and feeling independent from something, abundant, stable, self-assured within yourself. You're trying to get to a truth, a clarity. You're trying to detach from kind of something of the past, and you're trying to think logically, sensibly. Perhaps you're trying to make a decision here, this rapid energy of change or movement or action. I'm getting the energy that you've been quite stuck in something and you're really wanting to clear that, take action and do something, because this energy is very hovering. I feel like this past person or this past emotion, it's very much kept you stuck, wondering about it, thinking about it. You've been a bit resistant to let it go. And I'm getting the energy of holding out some sort of hope as well. Kind of, you're trying to move forward, but you keep looking back. There's a very unsure energy here. Go forward, go back. Go forward, stay where you are. But there is this Queen of Swords energy that something needs to be done. Action needs to be taken. You can't keep hovering around in this sort of stuck energy. And I'm also getting that your stability, your sense of value, worth, your sense of your own stability, your independence from this, you were quite stuck on whatever this was. You were somewhat dependent on this, or perhaps this is someone that you felt, or you'd known quite a long time, or you were very close to. You had quite a bond with. I'm also getting the energy of fairness. I can't keep waiting around, or I need to be fair to myself. This is nonsense. I need to see the truth of a matter. I need to be clear. I need clarity. I need to come back to the light. I need to take my sword out and get with the reality, with the truth of the matter. I need to move forward. So, three cards of advice from Spirit for you, Taurus in love. I might clarify a couple of those cards in a moment. 3 cards of advice from Spirit for you, Taurus in love. I knew the Empress was going to come out. The 8 of Cups in the upright, the 7 of Wands in reverse, and the Empress in the upright. There you are, Taurus. Eight of Cups. There's that kind of walking away energy, but you still have a lot of emotions here. Still have a lot of feelings, but you know that it's deep down, you know that it's best, that you need to move on. Kind of putting your wands down and kind of thinking, I don't need to kind of be in this energy anymore. I don't need to persevere with this. I don't need to keep standing up for this. I don't need to keep kind of keeping my energy here. Yeah, I've got some feelings here, but I need to move on. And there's the Empress. That could be, yeah, I need to start looking after myself. I need to start putting love and attention and care and growth within myself, love within myself. I need to think about me, not keep kind of focusing on the past. But I'm also getting this again, somewhat unsure. You're still a little bit, there's that little glimmer of hope that I'm just getting here, because there was a lot of resistance here. And although you know it's best to walk away from this, even though there are feelings here, I kind of can't help but think you're still, in some respects, looking back a little bit, but not. You're moving on, but you kind of are putting it in a little, putting all this past and baggage. You're kind of putting it in a little drawer somewhere, and for a perhaps drawer, a you never know sort of a drawer. A drawer without a lock that you can easily access again should you ever need to. So, tell me about that 8 of Wands, the single Taurus in love. Tell me about that 8 of Wands for single Taurus in love. Page of Swords in reverse. You might have had some communication or some information, some news that has sort of confirmed to you that yeah, you know what you know deep down was kind of true, that you kind of need to move on from this, or you've received some sort of clarity or some sort of communication, some sort of decision from someone, that it's time to move on. This is not coming back around. Or you feel like you have been deceived or manipulated in some way or messed around in some way. A lot of page energy here, Taurus. Not very committed, consistent, very unsure, neither one way nor the other. Tell me about that Six of Cups in reverse for single Taurus in love. Tell me about that Six of Cups in reverse for single Taurus in love. Why is it here for Taurus? Seven of Wands in the upright. Seven of Wands in reverse down there. Yeah, you persevered with this. You held on to this for quite a while. Because it was someone that you were close to. You saw them as your soulmate. You kind of had a bond with them. But it exhausted you. It exhausted you. It kind of made you question your value, your worth, your value. It made you feel rejected at times, made you feel very out of balance. But you kept with it. But you're kind of at the point of now, you know what you need to do, because it's, you know, and yes, there are still feelings there, but you know you need to walk away from this. Tell me about the Empress. Why is the Empress here for single Taurus in love? Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Now, yeah, okay, so you could have wanted this to grow. You obviously did want it to grow. You wanted this to stabilize. Perhaps this was to do with family or with money or with a marriage or something that was long term. Or perhaps this is you thinking about your growth, your stability, your foundations. Perhaps now it really is, after being about or so focused on this situation, perhaps this is now just really about you solidifying yourself, your foundations, your finances, your self-worth, your value, your growth, your progression, the love you give to yourself, the abundance you give to yourself. Tell me about that Queen of Swords for single Taurus in love. Tell me about that Queen of Swords for single Taurus in love. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. There's that. Something was going so slow, so resistant, so stuck, so, or you were feeling, you got bored of this. You were committed, consistent, patient. But, I mean, I don't know how long this went on for, but you eventually got to the point of thinking, I'm done with this. I'm not hanging around any longer. I'm not being stuck. I'm not being held. I'm not being in this place of sort of rejection and this dark, cold, bleak place. I'm bored. I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over again. I'm tired of being stuck in this. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to take rapid action. I'm done. I'm moving forward. As clear cut as a sword, an ace, a sword, as a Queen of Swords, as clear cut as a Queen of Swords. Enough. Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups of Taurus, single Taurus in love. Tell me about the Eight of Cups for single Taurus in love. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah. There you go. Recovering from that feeling of betrayal. Feeling wounded, feeling hurt. And there's the, Ten of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Cups in the upright. There is still a little bit of hurt. Well, there's actually 8 cups of feelings there. Cups that are still standing, cups that have fallen over. Yeah, some cups are still upright, full up. Some cups have fallen over. There's still some feelings there, but a lot of those feelings are starting to detach and yeah, you're kind of still working through it, but you know, and you're still wounded and you're still feeling a bit betrayed, but you're getting to the point now of recovering, processing, mending, moving on, moving upwards, because you know you can't stay in this conflicted, confused mess of cups everywhere. Everything's spilled out. Some are standing, some are spilled. It's just confusion, emotional confusion, and it's a mess. It's time to move on. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles for single Taurus in love. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. The Emperor. Wow. The Emperor, the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles. Now, okay, so this could still relate in some way to those unresolved feelings. Yeah, you saw this person as your Empress, your Emperor, you wanted to build with them, you wanted family with them. But this can also represent just how strongly you now feel about you, about your worth, your value. I am an Empress. I am an Emperor. I deserve the Ten of Pentacles. I know what I want. I know what I'm going for. This is what I want to build. I'm stable. I'm solid. I want it all. This is what I'm going for. That's a very strong energy. I'm going to concentrate on my growth. I'm going to concentrate on my finances, work, career, my security, my roots, my foundations. And I'm going to take the lead and be in my power like an emperor. This is a very powerful energy. Or I'm walking away from this nonsense because I want an empress. I want an emperor. I want the Ten of Pentacles. I want it all. This is what I'm worth. Not this. So this is what I have here, Taurus. What I am going to do, because I'm still somewhat curious about a couple of energies here, so I'm just going to put them into their suits, just to see if me, being the curious cat that I am, can just see anything else that I haven't already seen. But to be honest, I think it is what it is. So let's just pause and I'll put these into their suits. So Taurus, I'm just going to extract any last little messages that I feel might be there. I might repeat myself. Just bear with me. There's an Emperor and an Empress here. There's a Six of Cups here in reverse. There's a Ten of Pentacles. There was someone here, or there was a connection here that you saw as your divine counterpart. This was someone that you wanted growth with. You wanted complete stability, commitment, family. And you held on to them. It's someone that you might have known a long time or that you've got a very close bond with. But you know you need to move on because for whatever reason, this just did not work out. And kind of it left you dangling for quite a while, quite resistant, quite stuck. I feel for someone, there's someone that's made a decision here. Someone that's made a decision that's brought some sort of change, some call to action to get out of this stuck energy. And there is someone that is now taking action, taking control, and really investing into themselves wholeheartedly. Looking after themselves, their abundance, their stability, their own growth. They're creating structure, order, where there was none. Someone is thoroughly bored of hanging around, waiting around, doing the same thing over and over again, being stuck in unsurety and confusion. Someone's looking for balance, for equal give and take, not to be the one to make the effort all the time or be left wondering what is and what isn't. There was a decision made here, an action made here that was the catalyst for someone making a change. Someone here wasn't sure what they wanted, and someone got bored of someone being unsure, and they made the decision for themselves. But there's someone here very powerfully that is now looking after themselves, looking after their own growth, their progress, their abundance, their stability, pumping the love and affection and nurturing into themselves, looking after themselves, their family or their finances, their career. I'm getting the energy of now it's all about me. So yeah, that's what I have for you single Tauruses. Hope this helped, hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. If you would like more readings from me, please click the bell at the top of my page and you will receive a notification when I next do a reading. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye-bye.